Tricky mate. Hello? What the hell is that? Oh my god. I'm just made it. Oh my goodness. This is really unbelievable.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Take It to the Max show with Grandmaster Max Dlugy. I'll be playing the 5-minute pool, as I do every week. A little bit later today than usual. A little summer shift. Let's see how it pans out today. Hopefully as well as for Magnus Carlsen, who won the Paris leg of the Blitz Grand Prix, of the Blitz, obviously, Grand Chess Tour. It was an amazingly heated finish, photo finish, you might say, and finally Maxime Vachier-Lagrave and Magnus tied, and then he did his great tiebreak. It's amazing how he wins. Like last round, he had to beat Wesley So, number 3 in the world, and he did it effortlessly. Well, actually, Maxime still had some chances against Grishik with black, but he probably thought, hey, if I draw Grishik with black, who's a 3-time World Blitz champion, I shouldn't be doing so badly, as Magnus will have to beat the number 3 in the world. But Magnus just ran through him like, ugh. And then they were off to tie breaks, which, of course, we saw how Magnus can play when he's in really good shape. And he got into good shape, and he crushed through. So amazing tournament. Lots of mistakes in some of those games. Most incredible game I've seen ever in terms of mistakes was the game that Magnus actually lost to Fabiano Caruana. That was something incredible. Every other move, every move at some point was a big mistake, completely reversing the fortunes in that game. From white to black, from black to white, and on and on and on until the last mistake was made by the world champion, and Fabi broke through and won. But that's something to watch. If you guys have a chance, take a look at their Blitz game, and where Caruana had white, and you'll really see something that I think should be actually rated quite high, like maybe rated R, because you don't want kids to see that kind of stuff. That's just too many mistakes sometimes. Anyway, where are my opponents, my friends? What is going on? The 5-minute pool is waning here. After dinner, everyone should be ready to play. Get me some games. Okay, I'm gonna play a 3-minute game just to get warmed up and see if I'm not getting any 5-minute action. I'm gonna get some 3-minute action and see how that goes. All right, 5-minute action it is. Dillinger from Israel. Okay, now that's actually quite late in Israel, but still we have Mr. Dillinger. All right, now what is the best way of regaining that pawn? That always interested me. Was it maybe Queen A5 or E6 or just Knight A6? An interesting move here, kind of like Alexander Morozevich, would be C6 to really kind of surrender that pawn under your own conditions, you know. But that would be something that only someone as inventive as Alexander could probably figure out. All right, well, let me take this pawn and get my big center in. All right, here we go. And I'm castled. That's a good thing. Okay, now this is a chance. I can feel that this is a chance to strike something like hot. Like, for example, what if I play D4? That bishop's misplaced there, right? That bishop's misplaced. Okay, then if I play H6, that's going to continue this array of moves that I'd like to see from my opponent, right? Like, for example, how to deal with that knight. Okay. Okay, now Queen C7, Knight G4. That's not too hot. Knight g4 is a move that is probably coming at me. On the other hand, what if I play h5, stopping knight g4? That'd be a cool little move. That's actually a good move. The idea is to top knight g4. Now I want to play queen c7. There's no knight g4 now. So that means white will have to retreat. We'll play queen f4, but then I'm ready with rook d8. Here's my rook d8. Followed by rook d5. Let's try rook d5. Now knight d3, I have my e5. And I think this is actually quite good. Knight g6 also is met with e5. e5 on almost any move white plays with his knight. Prophylactic chess, that's what this is all about. Okay, and here comes my e5 shot. Time for white to sacrifice something, although I'm not quite sure it's going to be sound. Yeah, now bishop takes knight or rook takes knight. That's a big question. Bishop takes knight, queen g5. I could play f6. I really should take with the bishop. I think that's what the position calls for. Because on queen g5 I can go knight takes knight and knight takes b2, and certainly I should do well. All right, well then I'm going to take this one, and knight e6, knight d4, rook d4, knight e6 is interesting and promising, I would say. So queen d4, then I can play bishop f5, for instance, or even bishop g4, maybe bishop g4 to stop the e pawn from moving. Yeah, bishop g4 it is. Yeah, and then now I see, now e4 is coming, right? So that wasn't actually such a hot idea. Okay, fine, I'm gonna have to retreat and retreat again. Wow. That's something unfortunate. White is playing f4, f5. Incredible. Wow. Yeah. Okay, now I managed to survive. Black is white has knight. This is incredible. White's gonna win the piece back. This is incredible. B4, B5 wins the piece back. Crazy. I could not find the piece safety for my pieces. Unbelievable. Wow. Should I take on B5 or? I guess I should just take on B5. Amazing. Amazing. Now I better block that E pawn. Wow. This is incredible. Unbelievable how those pawns just came into my position, right? Now what? Rook D7 is coming. You better stop that. Better stop that cold. Okay. My only hope is the time factor, which of course is going to be a good hope here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, time factor is not on my side if I keep thinking here. Gee, mama, gotta keep moving. Okay. Wow. Oh boy. Well, that was a close game. That was a very close game. Interesting. How did I screw it up when I did such a good job? I thought I did a good job there. This position, H5. Oh my god, it's a top move. H5, okay, great. Queen D2, Queen C7. White had this tricky move C3 here. That I missed. But after Queen F4, Rook D8, Rook D1, Rook D5, Knight D3, E5. And now Knight takes C5, Bishop E5, Knight E5, Rook E5, Queen D4. Now I should have played Bishop F5, but okay. How bad could this be? And now, yeah, I missed my chance. Okay, I played Bishop E4, but here I missed what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do here? H4 and Rook H5? Really? Let's see, H4 and F4, Rook H5, F5. This idea to take on G3, that I missed. The fact that I'm attacking fiercely was missed by me completely. Okay, so that was the idea. Okay. And now it got very complicated. Oh, now I had this move, Bishop E2 and Rook takes C2. Okay, that I completely missed, and that's my bad. I mean, that is my bad. This you should see. Max, come on. All right, and then now Yeah, now why not bishop all the way to e8? Yeah, why? I don't have to play bishop. I missed that I had bishop 8. Okay, now I'm actually worse. Now I'm actually worse. So now I took this pawn. And, okay, now I'm actually worse on descending. Yeah. And white should have done a better job making mincemeat out of me. He did a pretty good job. I mean, white's... Okay, this was a bit weird. Anyway, well, now I'm playing a title player, for God's sakes. Not a 1900. This is going to be tough, considering how much trouble I had just a second ago. Shar, international master, solid. All right, interesting idea. E4 94, I guess, right? I'm going to defend. C4 94 still work. I'm going to play knight f3 first. And knight d2. That's where I'm going with that knight, in case you didn't know. I'm going e4, knight c4. There we go. No problem playing f3 at all. And then they... Wow! Parking the bishop there. That is something quite unpretty. E5. Alright, I'm gonna go for this. This is looking pretty bad for black, I have to say. Yeah, this is horrible, I think. D5 square. Oh boy. Alright, that's a last resort type of move. Now my knight's coming to b6 after bishop takes knight. Okay. No rush. Actually, I will rush. On bishop c4, right? Some problems with the light squares, my friend. And one day I'll come back to d5. That day will happen. Okay, I'm going to castle first. Should I play knight d5? Yeah, I just might as well, right? Get rid of one knight. The last knight. Okay, now I'm going to defend the a pawn so my knight can travel. The objective should not be survival for black, but let's see. I'm ready to go into an endgame, actually. I don't mind endgames here. I don't think it could be held. This endgame. Yep. No counterplay. That's the key in Blitz. If you can get a position like that in Blitz, zero counterplay is good. Let's put some more pressure on different little thingies like the B pawn. Every which way. Every target counts. No more queen c6, huh? Full light square domination, horrible bishop on a7, weakness on b7 and d6. And a minute and a half to the good for me. I'm feeling good. I gotta say, I'm feeling good here. All right, now another threat, knight e5. And queen c5 and all this other stuff. Okay. Now I think I'm threatening to take on d6 now. And I can take on d6. I can. I really can. There's rook d8. Oh, rook d8. Okay, I agree. So you know what? I'm going to attack the b pawn once again with my other rook. Okay. Amazing how this position keeps not quite falling apart. Although knight d6, rook d7, rook b7. Oh, there's mate on e1. My God. Oh. Fine. I'll wait. I'll wait till there's no mate. Now there's no mate. Knight d7, rook d7, rook b7, rook b7, rook b7. Now there's no mate. So I can take. No mate on e1. Queen a5 would be the move here. If not for the move h3. Prophylactics. Now just down 2 pawns. And 2 minutes almost on the clock. Hard to imagine black actually trying to make a move here. Yep. Okay. So what happened? I think this was interesting. I mean, the reason I wasn't playing e4 was I was afraid of knight e4. Maybe I'm wrong, but knight takes, queen d2 takes, and knight e2. This position, I know this position with the pawn on e6, but this is a little bit weird. The pawn on e6, I don't know. Black. I thought black could play something different than although it looks like white still has huge compensation. But so I played rook b1, knight f3. Maybe queen a5 was a better move, but still knight d2 I would have played. And now the pawn is coming to e4, so black is now retreating. And this, I mean, at least put the bishop on d7 was my thought, but this, and I should have maybe just played g4 and h4. I mean, those are two cut moves, but I decided to reserve them. But this, I'm sorry, this was begging to be played, because this is just such a lag of, such a such a hole. And now I'm just starting to force the light squared problems on black, and this is humongous problems. No way out of them, really. And this was just done so that the only piece that can actually attack a light square is gone, and then just slow does it. Just improve the position every which way. The B pawn, more B pawns, and boom, and whatever. Game over pretty soon after that. Okay, we got traction. Okay, King's Indian for now, I think, is the call of the wild. Okay. G3. Yeah, maybe 96 is also possible. I think I played both because I get confused easily these days. Okay, now let's see. It's very complicated. Okay, here I have no choice. Yeah. I think Andreikin played it like this against me. And then G5, and then somehow I moved my knight to C5, and I won. I was winning very quickly. I didn't win, I actually lost, but I was completely destroying him. He played knight e4, and I played knight c5. I think that's how it went. I'm pretty sure. But otherwise, I can play e4 myself. Bishop h5 is possible, then just queen e7 for now. So I'm not sure how much that does. Yeah, exactly the way that game went. For now, I think. And then I was pressing with e4 and e3, and I was winning quite quickly, but I don't know. I don't know what that does exactly. Play queen e5. Oh, I see he wants to take on g6 if I... Alright, interesting. If I cut this connection... It's interesting. If I cut the connection between the bishop and the queen, how is this going to work? Yes. Okay. guess I'm gonna have to sack. My rook. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Bishop f5, rook takes, knight takes, queen g6, starting queen g2, knight g3, knight f6. Okay, it didn't happen. Then knight f6, I think. Oh, then knight f3. Or something takes on f3. Is that scary? Should I move my king for that reason? Maybe. Okay. Cool point. Damn. Black is doing well. White is doing well. I don't like my position suddenly. Okay, I don't like it, so I'm gonna have to survive it. Something went wrong. Uh-oh. It was really bad. They have 3 pawns as Malice Hope. Oh boy. That seemed like a good move for some reason. Uh-huh. Yeah. Pretty much game over, unless White blunders queen c4 check. Or some such stuff. That's a good one, huh? That's a good one. That wins the queen. Oh boy. So, what happened? What happened here that I got into such trouble? Okay, knight c5. Maybe I should play knight a6 then. The same idea, but if g6, then maybe I can just play h6. So maybe knight c5 is too early. This is another issue. Knight c5 takes, bishop g4. And now I went ballistic here with e4. Okay. Maybe that's a mistake. Again, just develop knight a6. My queen kept getting decoyed from e8. This is a problem. I should have played knight a6. Yeah, and okay, now it's getting really tough. And this is a big mistake. Yeah, I should somehow just h6 here, I think. And I'm still in the game. Fully in the game, in fact. Takes, if queen h5. You can play like I don't know, c6 on knight a6 to come there. If he takes me, then I can play like e3. And those are the kind of play I'd like to see, but okay, did not happen. Womaka, GM from Germany. Okay, same line as an early opponent. Let's see if he takes on b2 perhaps. He does, okay. Well, off I go, attacking and everything. Ready to play f4. There it is. Okay, good move. And let's check. Okay, should I play e5? Just take back. No, let's take back for now. Yes, let's play rook e1, see what that bishop does, and what I have for that bishop, for that pawn. What my counterplay is. Okay. I'm going to kick that bishop eventually. G4, so forth. Here we go. Okay. Let's continue attacking. I think that's the way to do it. Let's try to get the pawn to c4. That would give it a nice little positional nudge, this position, that I badly need, I think. A little nudgy. Yeah. I'm not sure I want to take that though. Let's attack. Let's continue to attack. There's a d6 idea in there somewhere. I don't know why I had to play c4 to get that done, but okay, whatever. What's done is done. Starting d6, I guess. Maybe it's actually good that I did that, because bishop c4 and f5, yeah. No, bishop c4. Of course, on bishop c4, there's no more gf. Maybe d6 fe check. That position looks interesting. I'm going to do d6. Bishop a5 a possibility. Wins an exchange. Unless knight b6 is strong. No, knight b6 can be strong. Bishop a5, take, take, take. Bishop f7, take, take. Take on f4. I don't like that position. Oh, rook e4, wait. And if I just take, what if I don't take? What if I play bishop d5 now? g6. And the bishop a5, g6, no. I'm going for it. Oh man, the g6, no. The g6 one? No, maybe not. Okay, it didn't. Knight f6, okay. Now bishop f7. Or pawn takes bishop. No, I'm gonna go for this. Oh man, did I miss bishop d8? Seriously? Did I miss bishop d8? What an idiot. I missed bishop d8, which wins. That is such a shame. I didn't see it. Good. Okay, still in the game. Okay. Okay, what to do though? This is not so great. Why did I do this? Oh boy, this is not so great. Gotta get the bishop. That's the main. That's Mr. Main. That's the main bad guy, right? The dark squared bishop. That him I can survive. Bishop e7, bishop d8 looks nice. Well, I've missed the tactic before already, so who knows? Maybe rook d8. Okay. f3. Man, no time. Ah! Completely no time. Screwed up big time. Screwed up big time. Too much time wasted figuring this out. Ay, 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 ay. Too bad. Mm-hmm. Jeez. Damn. Uh-huh. Okay. This looks like a draw, but no time. Typical situation. I can play rook h3 check with a draw, but you know, draw is something. That I lost the game when I thought for like a goat for 25 minutes on one move. It was a kind of cool position. Now I'm not sure I played it right, but whatever. I thought it was interesting. Felt like I had compensation throughout, actually, and this actually felt reasonably good. Here, c4, not sure about, as I said, and now this move, kind of strange, but I'm playing knight c6, so this, and now I think that looked like I should have been winning somehow. d6 takes, bishop c4. Yeah, maybe I should have played bishop a5 now, preempting this, because now on queen e8, well, it's similar to the game actually. Okay, so let's see. This looked winning. Yeah, just take the bishop, and this position just. I'm down a pawn, but look at Dwight's holes everywhere. Where is he going? I think it's just completely losing a block here. Well, rook b8, I can take and take them on e5, or just keep enjoying the advantages here. This was clearly very, very strong, and well, misplayed. Well, maybe I can get a third game in like that, huh? With c5 and queen b6. No, I guess not. Then here I go, attacking as always. Cheerfully attacking. And my Yugoslav London attack is coming up. h4, h5, bishop h6, mate. There I go. I wasn't kidding. That protects the e-pawn, so the knight can go mate. Yes. Okay, interesting. So you're saying that there's no way in. Oh, you want to play knight, you play e5. That's what you're saying. It's an interesting idea. Okay, so I'll stop e5. I can't stop e5 with bishop g3. If I just keep going, h5, e5. Okay, I gotta defend this. I guess I'll defend with a knight. And after e5, black will block the bishop, so shouldn't be that worried about that bishop. e5 takes. I guess with the pawn, bishop g5, and then bishop e3 after f6. Oh no f6. Bishop c4 check wins. No f6. So my bishop is saved there. G5. I'm not really used to my opponents thinking for that long in the 5-minute game, but I'll take it. Okay, now this is king b. Now there won't be any. I'll have no choice. There we go. Interesting in between move. I don't mind that, actually. Maybe with a3, I don't know. So I don't want black to play bishop h6, so let's take. And yeah, and that's as I was saying, the bishop is dead now. And now I can still play knight g5 and h5 and all of that goodies. Really goody stuff. Okay. Time to make a dent in black's king side. Okay. Fine. I'm not far away. I'm just around here hovering. I guess knight h7 is a bit of a threat. Okay, stopped it again. Queen c5. Oh boy, what an interesting position. Okay, might as well take this one, I think. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, you win. I lose. I move away. I move away, but I'm gonna win the
Nothing. Yes. Now I win nothing. Except this pawn, right? I'm going to still take this pawn and keep it for myself. Okay, now maybe the second pawn, the e5 pawn, is also going to be gone. That's 2 pawns. That's not bad. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to attack it again to try to make a dent. Okay, here I made a dent, and now I'm up a pawn. Okay. Defend it. Let's exchange rooks. Let's attack. Let's bring the king out. Yeah, it's not working out for black, unfortunately. But it was fun while it lasted. Yes, that's nice. Whew. All right, well, that was one tough game. Let's see what was happening there just to make sure we are on the road to greatness somehow. Yeah, this was a very interesting move. Queen a5. Yeah, I was thinking maybe a3, but okay. And yeah, this in between move I'm not sure about. And here maybe the problem is that maybe bishop g3. I was thinking about that. I was worried about bishop h6, but I think knight g5 and then f6, just f3, and this knight is also in trouble, right? We just take the pawn, or even take the knight, maybe. So maybe I didn't have to go bishop e3, but even after bishop e3, I don't think black's problems are all gone, because now, like a second wave, I'm attacking again, right? And now the wave. Yeah, maybe I should have. And now this was more or less attack that kind of seemed like, yes, I'm winning a pawn, and that's good enough. And now the extra pawn basically paid off. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. It was not my best, but it wasn't so bad. I lost a tough game where I misplayed the opening, King's Indian. I've started playing less King's Indians these days, so maybe that's one of the reasons. And I'll see you next week, and enjoy the summer. This is Grandmaster Max Dlugy with my Take It to the Max show. All the best to you.